that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Selene remains on her golden throne. Where once war raged, there is now a shaky peace. Orlais is resurgent, the Empress a patron of arts and culture. Many attribute this recovery to her lady love, though others wonder how long their reunion will truly last. Fortunately for Selene, her gratitude towards the Inquisition has remained strong. Some claim she clings too tightly to the Alliance. Others know it is all that stands between her and defeat. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends.
Interesting.
Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within? Or something far worse?
Foreshadowing!
1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry shocks the world by naming Vivian as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she is the first mage to hold the position, and the uproar is immediate. 3 revolts follow in quick succession, and her response is immediate and vicious. For months, chaos reigns. Some say it is only her warm relationship with the Inquisition that ensures her victory. To the surprise of many, she reinstates the Circle of Magi and creates a Templar order firmly leashed to her hand. Mages rise quickly in the new circle, having more freedom and responsibility than ever before, even if all true power lies with her. For now, the Chantry remains united. Though difficult for many to accept, a mage sits on the Sunburst throne, and will remain there.
So that's an interesting turn of events.
Those Templars of the Inquisition who were recruited at Therenfall Redoubt are left with a choice. Many follow in the footsteps of Commander Cullen, going through the slow and agonizing process of lyrium withdrawal. This frees many to join the Seekers of Truth under Cassandra, a renewed order dedicated to justice for all.
Did not think that she was going to be
what
divine.
Of the Inquisition itself? Its military might has grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army has become the true source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, he has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand ready.
So as I was saying before, the way it works out is whoever's chosen as divine is based on your reactions and the way you speak throughout the course of the game. Now what I find absolutely interesting about all this is the fact that I thought a lot of what I said supported Cassandra and her beliefs. So I thought Cassandra would have been the one that would have been divine. But lo and behold, I was completely hit out of just nowhere by the fact that it was actually Vivian who becomes Divine Victoria. But even more of a shock is the fact that they said, yes, at first things were like crazy, people were pissed off because a mage was sitting at the Sunburst throne, kind of leading the Chantry, but it even said, with the help of the Inquisition, that after a while, mages had more unprecedented, responsibility, but also had a lot more respect. They were treated a lot better. Not to mention, a mage, Vivian, is control of the Templars, and she's the one that controls them. So you got to figure that things are probably a little bit better, or at least from the way the slide kind of presented it, that things were probably the best they could be. I actually think that's a little more interesting than some of the other. So far, I've seen all 3 slides, because on my Inquisitor playthrough, the way it worked out was it was Cassandra who became the leader of the Chantry, the new Divine. In my Nightmare playthrough, as my female mage, Adar, the Kunari mage, it was Liliana who became the Divine, and this time around with Serafino, oddly enough, it was Vivian who became the Divine. And each one is different. Each one had different points that were made as far as like what happened to the mages, what happened to the Templars, what happened to everybody, and how it turned out. Oddly enough, that one seemed to be the most optimistic in the way that it presented things. And even as far as the Templars, you had a lot of Templars becoming new Seekers, and the Seekers were even rebuilt to be a lot better using, with Cassandra leading them and kind of reforming them. So I think it's kind of interesting how that kind of all played out. So, but that does it for the main playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. I had a whole lot of fun with it. I hope you all enjoyed watching. I mean, if there's anything you'd like to say as far as how this all ended out, any of the slides, if you have any theories about some of the stuff that was discussed, definitely go ahead and let me know in the comments below. It's definitely something I'd be eager to discuss with anybody watching. But also, keep in mind, continue watching this, because I'm going to go ahead and disappear like I usually do, but stay until after the credits, because there is an after-credit scene, almost kind of like in the movies, or more commonly known like with Marvel films. So there's definitely a huge thing you need to watch after these credits. So kind of stick around, or maybe skip ahead a little bit, because you do not want to miss it.
Still searching for someone to lead me. Can you guide me to the revolt inside me? Promise surviving
Here we go. Just like I said, after credit scene. And even see from the background, the scenery looks familiar, yet different. You see what I mean? Alright, still going this. It looks elven. I'll say that. There you go. So see,
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people... they need me. I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
that's right. Solus is the Dreadwolf. I mean, there's plenty of hints. Like, the biggest one was right in your face was the jawbone necklace that was just right there for all to see. Just some of the conversations when you're talking about the Dreadwolf, and just even like in Mythal's Temple we saw earlier in the Arbor Wilds. But the area you saw was very much elven, like old elven. And you saw at the very beginning, you saw Flemeth kind of pushing what looked like the old god's soul through the Illuvion. Which, I mean, come on. She's pretty much like Voldemort. She has like Horcruxes kind of all over the place. And I'm not even a big fan of Harry Potter, but I at least know that joke. I mean, you killed her God knows how many times. You know that can't be the end of her, even though you kind of saw Solus like absorb her essence into himself. He even had like the Mythal eye glow, which does beg, you know, to ask the question of what's going to happen with Morgan. Since he kind of absorbed that part of her essence, does he now also have some kind of control over Morgan in the future? What's Solus's, you know, motives from here? He said the people need me. Who's he referring to as far as those people? More likely the elves, and because of the current state that they're in. But what does that mean in the future of the Dragon Age series as far as what Solus is going to do? It is so many questions now have just been brought up, even just from that little after-credit cutscene alone. But definitely looking forward to it either in like future DLC. A lot of people keep making the joke of the wolf hunt, because you had the witch hunt with Morrigan in Dragon Age Origins. So a lot of people were hoping to get like a little closure with Solus' storyline in Dragon Age Inquisition, but who knows, it may spill in and be a major plot point in the next Dragon Age game, well, it's not going to be called Dragon Age 4. I guess we'll kind of have that as like a placeholder name for now until they announce what it is. But yeah, definitely excited to see how that's going to turn out. It's like I said, it raises again so many questions, but we'll have to see from there. And again, that is the end of Dragon Age Inquisition. Had a lot of fun with it. Hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm going to do a review for this game as soon as possible, but I'm pretty sure you can tell from how excited I've been even up until this point. It's going to be pretty positive, but definitely still check that out. I thank all of you for watching as always, and until next time. I knew it! Damn it, I knew it!